ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Golden Flashes will line up on 1st and 10.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he's got his man open downfield. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Golden Flashes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off. And he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And midfield at the 30 now. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Kent State's offense back out there now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Caught near the sideline. It's Bennett. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense makes their way on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Kent State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans pick up enough to get a first down there. Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Send the back in motion. And there's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, great job up front by this Spartan defensive line. And Chris, that's one thing. Going all the way back to George Perlis and going to guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach at Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defense.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Golden Flash is getting set on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Kent State's offense back out there now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator. Here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Come on, set. Ready.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Away.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's second down here.
Black 24. Black 24. Down.
And now the running back's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Kent State. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He's past the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Keeper for the first down and more. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they've got him. Second down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And tackled there by the defense. And the Spartans come to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires. Now they got a tough decision here on fourth down.
And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I like the call here by the offense coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw again. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Golden Flashes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never can.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Golden Flashes move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
On the set.
2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
With the return, it's Kelly. Kent State's offense back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught, second down now.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Golden Flashes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Golden Flashes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Spartans. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, oh, that's what they've been looking for all game.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. In the clear at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Automatic in the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Powering through. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the beatdown continues.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it to the right side. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. It's a run to the left. Runs through the defender. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams like this, and now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. It's a great accomplishment. But now we have to wait and see what the committee will do and if they'll invite this team to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.